Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week I have had a lot of clients who we've been talking about projects and service tickets, and a lot of them have been asking for a really clear and easy way to determine if something should be a project in ConnectWise or if it should be a service ticket in ConnectWise. So without further ado, we're going to hop right in. Remember to like and subscribe. And if you're going through any issues, make sure to drop those in the comments and I'll make a video about it. So this week, when to use a project versus a service ticket. We're going to talk about what projects are and what service tickets are and the benefits and drawbacks of using either. We'll look at the key differences and then end on some decision guidelines to help you and your team determine which is the best way to go for you. When it comes to a project in ConnectWise, the most important thing I want to draw your attention to is that projects have a project header and multiple project tickets. So when we think about this, service tickets are just one individual ticket. They're sort of a little island floating out in the water, whereas projects allow you to group multiple tickets together. And because of this, because you can have a lot of tickets under one project, if you are using multiple work roles, for example, if you are quoting project management time, if you are quoting technician time, if you are quoting installation time, projects are really nice because you can group a bunch of different tickets under one project umbrella. So projects allow you to see multiple work roles depending on how your projects are structured. They also support milestone billing. They're great for anything that's a fixed fee. You can still use time and materials with projects, no problems there. And finally, they're for planned trackable work. So I always say if the client is signing something, if they are signing a document saying that they agree to a quote, and that quote is a substantial dollar value, it's probably a project. Now, I know some of you MSPs have small jobs and your clients have to sign off on everything. That's fine. You might want to have a dollar value internally where you decide that anything under a certain dollar value is a service ticket and anything over a certain dollar value is a project. It's dollar value or length of time. So when should you use a project? When you have quoted multiple roles, when you've quoted project management time, when you've quoted different hats or things people are going to be doing. When you would like to get feedback to know if you quoted the right number of hours. So projects are really good at determining not only did you quote the right total number of hours for the project, but did you quote the right number of hours for every role. And of course, if you want to progress bill, so if you want to recognize revenue as you go through the project and not just wait until the very end when it gets closed, projects are much better at recognizing revenue earlier. What is a service ticket? Service tickets are usually reactive. Something happens, you fix it. It's one ticket, one instance. You get the issue from the client, you look at the issues, text log their time on it, it closes, the end. It's best for work covered under agreements. Service tickets and agreements play very nicely with each other. Projects and agreements do not play nicely with each other in ConnectWise. So if you are doing something for an agreement, service ticket, it's usually more transactional and it's ideal for day-to-day support tasks. Most of what you've been doing thus far has probably been on a service ticket, and you have used your service ticket because it is reactive, because it might be covered by an agreement. You don't need to partially bill it, or in the rare case you do need to partially bill it, that's sort of an outlier. Most of the time you close the ticket and then you invoice the customer. So a quick comparison is here. You can go ahead and pause the video if you need to take a look at this. I just wanted to summarize everything in one spot. The last piece here is that the decision criteria. If you are quoting project management time, it should probably be a project. But even if you're quoting a couple different roles, an installer, a tech, different types of tech, it's nice to have a project. If it's covered by an agreement, send it to a service ticket. If you need that billing flexibility, if you'd like to bill a down payment for hardware, if you'd like to bill at the end of every month to realize your work in progress, project. If it's a quick fix or reactive support, service ticket. Hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions in regards to your project management, which I know many of you do, please feel free to drop them below.